Welcome to Arise United Devils. In today's news, Rasmus Hojlund sends strong message to Manchester United fans after his substitution was booed. Rasmus Hojlund is convinced Manchester United will recover from their disappointing defeat to Brighton on his home debut. The summer signing was playing at Old Trafford for the first time on Saturday but didn't have the best experience as United were beaten convincingly 3-1 by Brighton, their third defeat in 5 games, as questions continue to be asked of Erik Ten Hag's side. Hojlund was one of 3 major new arrivals over the summer and thought he'd scored on his debut, only to see his first half strike denied by VAR after Marcus Rashford had dribbled out of play in the build-up. Despite the defeat, the young Norwegian has been defiant with a message on social media. He posted a picture on his Instagram alongside the caption, "We will rise again. Thanks for the warm welcome Old Trafford." Hojlund made a positive impact on his debut against Arsenal a fortnight ago and was, once again, a bright spark for a United side that have a host of problems to address. Hojlund was withdrawn during the second half with Anthony Martial replacing him. The Frenchman has struggled for goals or to make an impact for several months but came on in with United in need of a spark, which was not well received by the Old Trafford crowd as they booed the decision. Speaking afterwards, Ten Hag said on Hojlund's contributions, "He is coming with a small issue and we have to be careful, but the reception of the fans was great. His game was great and the fans embraced it. He was unlucky with the disallowed goal, it would have been a great afternoon for him. It was not the case, but he will keep going. He is a strong character as we are as a team and we will push back." Hannibal Mejbri was another rare bright spark with his long-range effort giving the home crowd something to cheer as they avoided a 3-0 loss. Ten Hag said, "He did what we brought him on for, having an impact and bringing energy. He did it. I think there were more individuals, like Diogo Dalot, who played very well, and Marcus Rashford had moments. Rasmus Hojlund was a threat all the time. We had some good players on the pitch." In a further development, Manchester United fans jumped to Hannibal's defence as youngster is blasted for celebration in 3-1 loss to Brighton. Manchester United fans leapt to the defence of Hannibal Mejbri after his exuberant celebrations in the defeat to Brighton. The 20-year-old Tunisian international scored his very first senior goal for the Red Devils at Old Trafford on Saturday. His impressive strike from range came moments after João Pedro put the Seagulls 3-0 up, but it proved to be a mere consolation. So plenty of viewers blasted Hannibal's enthusiastic and passionate reaction, repeatedly jumping in the air and wildly pumping his arms before turning and running back to his own half to resume the match. However, Red Devils supporters were quick to back the youngster, who left Monaco aged 16 to join the United Academy, spent last season on loan at Birmingham and is now getting his chance in the first team under Erik Ten Hag. One said, "If you have been aware of Hannibal's journey through the last few years, you'll know why this reaction was completely justified." Another wrote, "Guy scored his first goal for the club he left France for as a 16-year-old boy and was trying to get the crowd going to potentially inspire a dramatic comeback." A third added, "Hannibal Mejbri getting way too much stick for this. He's clearly trying to lift the depleted Old Trafford crowd, only in 2023 will you face backlash for scoring a goal. Good for him." A fourth commented, "Reasons to be positive from yesterday. A great goal from Hannibal Mejbri and his celebration showed just how much it meant to him." And a final user replied, "Scores his first goal outside the box, proud of himself, celebrates quickly and gets back in to go again, I don't mind it." Hannibal, making his 4th senior appearance for the Red Devils and first since May 2022, appreciated the special moment on social media. But he did admit the shine was taken off by the disappointing result, United's 3rd from 5 Premier Leagues this term. The midfielder, whose only previous professional goal came with a cheeky free kick for Birmingham, wrote on Instagram, "Years of work went into that moment to score a goal for this incredible club. Impossible to enjoy it without the team getting the result we wanted." Christian Eriksen, who played alongside Hannibal for the 26 minutes he was on the pitch, was also delighted to see his teammate get on the scoresheet. The experienced Dane said, "I'm very happy for him, he's a very good guy and he works very hard. As you see on the pitch, he's a loud guy, but he deserved it, and like you said, he's unlucky to get the goal in a loss. I know if he scored today and we'd had won, it would have been a completely different feel for him and everyone else." On the injury front, Manchester United players set to return from injury for Bayern Munich and Burnley fixtures. Erik Ten Hag expects more Manchester United players to return from injury against Burnley next Saturday. United have lost 3 of their first 5 games for the first time in the Premier League era after Brighton recorded a 4th successive league win against them at Old Trafford. Raphael Varane, Mason Mount, Sofyan Amrabat, Kobbie Mainoo and Ahmad were among the absentees for United in the 3-1 defeat, but Ten Hag is hopeful he will have a fuller squad at Turf Moor. Before then, United commenced their Champions League campaign with the group stage opener away to Bayern Munich. Ten Hag indicated one unnamed player would be in contention to make the travelling squad. Maybe one player, Ten Hag said of a possible return. But I think Munich is a little bit too short. I go to Burnley and the week after, players will return. Bayern Munich is one of the favourites to win the Champions League, so we have to be good there, and I already explained we need character, belief, resilience, determination, absolutely. Mainoo has been sidelined with an ankle injury for 2 months while Ahmad is recovering from a knee problem he sustained during the preseason tour of the United States. Varane has not played since coming off at halftime in the 3-2 win over Nottingham Forest 3 weeks ago. Mount has missed the last 3 matches with a muscular problem, and Amrabat withdrew from the Morocco squad for their friendly win over Burkina Faso last week. Tom Heaton suffered a calf injury in preseason and is still not fit, while Tyrell Malacia reported for preseason with an injury. In non-football news, Alan Shearer explains why he sympathises with Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag. Former Newcastle United and England striker Alan Shearer has admitted that he sympathises with Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag because of the uncertainty surrounding the ownership of the club. Ten Hag, who was appointed United manager in April 2022, watched his side slump to their 3rd defeat in their opening 5 Premier League matches on Saturday afternoon, losing 3-1 at home to Brighton Hove Albion. The Seagulls raced into a 3-goal lead before youngster Hannibal Mejbri offered the Reds a glimmer of hope with just over 15 minutes remaining. It was the worst possible result United could have wished for after a turbulent international break that was dominated by the situations that currently concern Jadon Sancho and Antony. Neither of them were included in Saturday's matchday squad after separate statements were released by the club in the past week. United now face the unenviable challenge of travelling to Germany to face Bayern Munich in their Champions League group stage opener on Wednesday night. The Reds are back in Europe's elite club competition after Ten Hag guided them to a very respectable 3rd-placed finish last season. But all of his hard work in transforming the squad's fortunes is threatening to be undone because of the uncertainty concerning the future of the club's ownership. And for Match of the Day pundit, Shearer, issues higher up the chain are bound to impact the Dutchman's work. Shearer told BBC Sport, "I do have a little bit of sympathy with Ten Hag with all the serious external issues. Everything eventually filters down on the pitch. Is it for sale or not for sale? Leadership. Where is that coming from? So I do have a little bit of sympathy for him. They just need to know, the fans need to know, and Ten Hag needs to know what is going on at the football club. It all comes down onto the football pitch, and it is starting to happen now." The Glazers, who are currently under immense, ever-growing pressure to cash in and sell the club, announced that they were open to selling or would welcome fresh investment almost a year ago. They have had a collection of offers made this year, and both Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe are still in the running. Despite a poor start to the season on the pitch, the vast majority of United supporters are continuing to back Ten Hag, acknowledging the testing circumstances that he is working under. He has also had to deal with injuries to key players in the opening few weeks of the campaign. Fans, do you think the team will make top 4 considering the poor start to the new season? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Till next time.